So let's take a look at these products that could just solve your problems too, or at least make living on the road in a van, a vehicle, an SUV, a minivan camper, an RV, anything on wheels, all that much better. The timing for installing this monitor with backup driver alert, an audible sound that only happens in the van, the timing was uncanny. A few days within installation. Wow. So something just happened. Um, I was backing out or about to back out, and this happened a few minutes ago. I just had to pull over and tell you about it. I was in a grocery store, I was backing out, and I was looking in my side view mirrors, and I did not see that there was a literally a little old lady behind the van, moving very slowly. Um, Thankfully, the audible alarm went off, and on the backup camera, so that I just installed a few days ago. So this is kind of amazing. I think it just saved a terrible thing from happening. Oh my gosh, there was just lightning over there too. Wow. Okay. If you're thinking that you might need some backup assistance for your rig, even for your small vehicle, the audible alarm is the way to go, because I was looking in my side view mirror and that beep, beep, beep happened and caught my attention, and I stopped. So pretty cool. So that guy right there, um, yeah, so that guy right there, that camera just protected both of us. All right, thank you. Hello View. Backup cameras need to see directly behind you, more directly than these guys, and lower to the ground. And again, they might come with that audible driver alert. Now, seeing lower to the ground means not going over a bicycle, not going over a kid, not going over, a stump, or a little old lady pushing a grocery cart. So they're just different animals. Now, this little guy here, you can see, is about the size of a business card. That's the backup camera that came with the van. And it's dim at night. The screen is starting to get a little scratched up, don't know how, and it's black and white. So it's great in that it has the curvy lines that show you, okay, if you keep turning in that direction, you're gonna go over that curb. That's great. So I like to use it in conjunction with the backup mirror with audible alert, because the backup mirror with a monitor with audible alert, its lines don't curve, they stay straight. But I find that the two together is a sweet spot. A bonus is that you can use it with another vehicle as well. For example, my husband has a small car that we can take with us when we caravan, and his backup camera backup monitor is this small as well. And boy, is that thing scratched up. Oh my goodness, you can barely see it. So I find I find it just useless. So we just throw this camera in there on his vehicle and take the monitor, super easy because it's not wired. And voila, we have a big, beautiful luxury backup camera with audible alert. There is a link below as well, and it comes with a discount. It's hot, hotter than usual. Hence, right? How many of us are walking around with giant jugs like this? Yep. And I needed a solution because I was avoiding going out and sitting in my chair, even with shade. And so this company called Venti contacted me and asked me to review a fan. Well, on first thought, I thought, well, I have fans. I have the clip-on fans. They're great. But then they showed me a picture of this one, and it's different. In van life or any kind of vehicle just living on the road, the freedom to go outside is really important. That's a big part of why a lot of us are doing this. It's definitely one of the perks. So having a fan that does this, da, 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 is a game changer because now you can sit in your chair. You can stand up and cook and not have to take up any of your table space. And your fan can be blowing right at you, right at your torso and your head to cool you off. So, game changer right here. This is called the original Venti fan. Has a nice secure base, has a remote control, and it feels like solid quality. I really like it. And I think it's aesthetically pleasing too. The case is great, and it comes with a carrying strap as well, because one of the things on the road that you may have discovered is that items get dusty with kind of or sandy, and that can certainly mess with the mechanism, the motors, right, or batteries. So cases are a perk. When you go onto Amazon to look for similar products, they often don't come with cases. That's why I like the Venti brand a lot. Um, and there you go. So this is the Venti original fan. You know, it was videos like this that showcase products that are helpful for improving life on the road that really helped me to get started and that have helped me to improve my life on the road. If you're finding this at all helpful, it would be great if you could help this channel be shown to more people. Now, YouTube is requiring something different than it used to require. It's really requiring all the methods. So it isn't just a comment, it isn't just a like, it isn't just a subscribe, it isn't just a notifications, it's all of those. If you could please click that bell, click subscribe, please click like, and make a comment, that would be wonderful. Thank you. When this company approached me, I said no. I already have enough shoes, thank you. The minimizing video, where I minimized everything for almost 2,000 square feet from Vanlife, shows just how dedicated I am, as perhaps you are, to saying no to more objects because we want to get on the road or stay on the road, right? So I said no, no more shoes, no more shoes, no more shoes. Then I fell. I fell out of the driver's side. And, you know, it's high in these cargo vans. It's high from the step to the ground. And every time, in and out, all day, all day, all day, it's a risk, right? So I fell and my ankle turned. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It didn't break. It didn't twist. I'm so grateful. But then I immediately emailed them back and said, actually, I am interested, because what they wanted me to try was this. This is the Fitville. That's the brand. And it's a high top. It's a, you know, you could use it for hiking. You could use it for daily wear. But this high top is what I wanted to try. Now, why not just do that with a hiking boot? Okay, I'm going to tell you why. Because hiking boots can be pricey. Good ones. I have a really good pair of hiking boots, and they have a tread on them that gives me extra grip going down terrain. And that tread is worth money. The pedal, the gas pedal, will eat away at it. The concrete, the stores, all of it. It'll just, the casual walking, it will eat away at it. I don't want to waste my money. So this Fitville shoe, they are super affordable, and they have this high top, but more than that, they have a nice wide toe bed area. They're made for wide feet, but you can adjust them down. I have a narrow foot. This is a narrow foot. You can adjust it down. So because they have lots of holes. So it was definitely worth a try. Now, for driving, you might think, oh gosh, being in a boot for 8 hours, that's going to be really fatiguing. But what I have found is that because there's some width in there and this leather is really soft, my foot doesn't feel compressed at the end of the day. It doesn't feel like it has to breathe and stretch out. So that's really nice. They're really easy to adjust for the width of your foot. You just adjust the lacing, and they're waterproof as well. So this particular pair, now they are lightweight, which means less fatigue as well, And it also has a perk. Okay, there are river crossings on a lot of trails. So even out in the desert. Well, one of the things I don't like, and it's not good for you, is to hike in wet boots. You can get blisters, right? And they're heavier. So these are light enough and waterproof enough and have good tread that I can just put them in a backpack and take them with me as my water crossing shoes. Take them on and off with my other shoes. Very easy, little perk. If you're going to work long shifts, which we do on the road, a lot of folks find seasonal jobs, working long hours on their feet. These are also good for that. They give you that support. They're made for people with foot issues who are going to be on their feet for a long time. And so this is my standing desk as well as kitchen area, work area, whatever I want it to be. I stand a lot. And so these shoes are really helpful. Again, they're a super affordable option that provide ankle support as well as, back support. They're great everyday shoes that can take the what is it? The wear and tear um, and on them and away from our body. So I am a fan of these Fitville. I like the high top if you're going in and out a lot. Um, just the other day, I stepped backwards off of this step, just like this, but I didn't get the right purchase, and I slipped. But because I was wearing these, boy, I landed solid. I feel so much more solid on my feet now, getting in and out. Um, uh, so life on the road can be, tricky. There are some things to work out, and this has helped me work out the safety issue as far as getting in and out of my van. So you'll find more details down below and a link as well to these Fitville shoes. Let me know what you think. And so far, what are your favorite products that I've described here? Do you want me to go more in depth, a more in-depth review on these? Just let me know. And yeah, keep those comments coming. Okay, thanks. But wait, there's more. Based on your comments from prior videos, I've put together a free checklist for you to help you prepare to get on the road or to improve your life if you're already on the road. Now, this checklist contains all kinds of information that's in a really easy to understand order, and that sort of is a brain dump, right? Because we all have to answer so many questions when we're preparing or improving our lives on the road. And this just presents it to you in an easy to follow sequence. I hope that this is helpful to you. It's called the Happy Camper Checklist, and it's my way to say thank you. And you can do it. Enjoy your journey.